everybody. Welcome to Fitness and Sports with Praveen. Today we have Sarani Tillekeratne on the show. Sari, as she's called, is a popular fitness personality in Sri Lanka. Sari is a fitness trainer for women as well as a fitness influencer on social media. In fact, Sari featured in Volume 5 of Fitness and Sports, and I am very happy to welcome Sari into the show where she shares her insight and perspectives on fitness. Hi Sari, welcome to the show. Sari, you're a fitness trainer exclusively for women. What are the key components in making a workout program for women?
First of all, what I do is I have a consultation. Before this COVID situation, I used to meet them face to face, spend an hour or so with my client and get to know all about her. There's an entire consultation form that I need to fill and to find out details about her, and then make her meal plan and her workouts according to that. So now after COVID, it's a telephone consultation sadly, and for my foreign clients also, it's usually telephone consultation. So I call them, and in my consultation form, there is a whole heap of questions. So I of course get their details, and first I have to see if they are vegan, vegetarian, don't eat this, what they eat, what they don't eat. Then I have to see what they're allergic to. Then I have to, there's a list of things that I need to ask, you know, when it comes to medication, if they're on any meds. Any of these points can, you know, have an effect with their weight gain or weight loss. So if they're having any hormone issues, if they're on any steroids, if they're on, as in medical steroids, if they're on any for asthma or whatever, if they're on any other medication or nutrients or anything that's coming from outside, it might have an effect on me. I'm not a doctor, what I say is, but I can always recommend a hormone test, or you know, if there's any irregularity in their hormone system, if there's any issue, PCOS, things like PCOS and thyroxine imbalances, hormone imbalances, things like that when it comes to the body, and also things like diabetes, cholesterol, pressure, just any underlying issues I check, and I either wipe it off, or if there is something that needs to be checked up upon, I recommend them to go visit their doctor again and take a look at it. So that is the normal, the health aspect of it. When it comes to the training, when giving a workout plan to a female, I need to see if she's too thin, if she's overweight. So I need to see what her body goal is, and then whether it's weight gain, whether it's just toning up, whether it's getting rid of the belly, whether it's getting rid of about 40 extra kilos. So things like that, all that matters when I make the schedule and the meal plan. Last but not least, I have to see if they have any injuries, any underlying injuries, any tightnesses, any injuries that are on the way, you know, if they have a back pain, or like if they have knee pains or any injuries like that, I cannot give them deadlifts and jumping jacks, right? So I need to give them a workout that is either strength and conditioning or something, whatever that's related to the client. If it's toning, it's the rep range. If it's weight gain, it's a higher weight, more reps. And if she is either going for gym, or if she's doing a home workout, or if she has a gym in her apartment, I get them to send me videos of their little gyms and the equipment that they have, and I customize it accordingly.
Sari, what is your approach to burning fat and building muscle? Do you work on these separately or simultaneously?
Okay, so usually what I do is I work on these simultaneously always. It comes down, of course, to the training and the nutrition, but actually, Praveen, it comes down to the training. Nutrition, you can keep it in a way that you can maintain your weight or lose weight or gain weight. Nutrition, you can move it around. But when it comes to training, there are certain muscle parts that you don't want to build, and there are certain muscle parts that I do want to build. Like for my lower body, I want to make it bigger. So I train relatively heavy compared to upper body, but I want to keep my waist small. So I don't do any weights for my side abs. I do weights only for my front abs, like even weighted planks and hanging leg raises, anything for my front abs, but I don't do anything sides. For the sides, only body weight leg raises, just so that the waist is small. Then for my arms, I do high reps and less weight, but I go for it. Like I completely, if it's 25 reps, I'm dying by the 20th rep, but somehow I try to train very high reps and tone and lean up the upper body. So it all depends on your training and your knowledge in the techniques, and the, like if it's building the upper glute, there is the elevated hip thrust. If it's building the lower glute, there is a different exercise. If it's trying to get rid of the hip dip, there are other things that you can do to show the illusion of a curve, even if you have hip dips here. So that all depends on my training, and yeah, So ladies, hit me up for online training.
Right now you are managing an Achilles tendon injury. Would you tell us how you do not let this deter you from working out, and how is training helping the healing process?
Okay, so first Praveen, I'll tell you how I got this injury to begin with, because when I started training, I was going for weekly deep tissue massages, I was foam rolling, I was stretching, and I was doing all the things, swimming, I was doing all the things that you should do to avoid these injuries. So what I got is called insertional Achilles tendonitis. It's where on my right leg, the Achilles tendon got a bit weak, so there is like a tightness and a swelling, and you need to stretch it 10. Dry needling, and you need to deep tissue, and you need to foam roll and release those muscles, and you need to really, there's a rehab, there's a way that you do it. So initially when I got this injury, it was about 1.5 years ago, and I was training a lot. But I think the reason I got it is because even with all this self-care post working out, I think the reason I was diagnosed with this injury is because I played hockey for Sri Lanka, and I played hockey in school. So on that, I remember, Praveen, the AstroTurf it was like concrete with a green color carpet on it. So we used to run so much. And I think, we just jiggle our calves a bit before we go home to show coach, and then we don't really do anything about it. So I guess once my training intensified after leaving school, maybe that's why I got this injury. So initially, Praveen, I was a bit upset because my personal training had to come to a stop. If I stand on my feet for too long, it would swell and I would be very disappointed. I really took it very badly in the beginning, and at the end I realized, wow, there's no point of me being so physically strong doing Smith machine hip thrust with like 6 plates aside, like if I can't be mentally strong to overcome something like this. So the silver lining in the cloud came to me when I had to pause personal training, which I was very sad for. But I switched to online training, and that way I was able to help not 5 girls, but 50, 100 and so many girls. I was able to keep in touch with them, help them to shape up, build their confidence, lose weight, and just become new people. So that's that's why they say every cloud has a silver lining. And also I realized it's no point being so physically strong if you don't have an ounce of mental strength. So I really had to fight that and keep going no matter what, even if I couldn't train as hard as I used to. But now, Praveen, it has come a long way. I'm about 98% recovered. I think I'm almost 100% recovered. Now yesterday I did a very heavy leg day and nothing so far today. So I think I'm 100% recovered. And you need to believe that you're getting better. Actually, this lovely lady who comes to our gym, you must be knowing her, Natasha Ratnayaka. She told me, you need to believe that you're getting better. If you think that you are injured and you're like, oh my God, I have an injury, it's not going to, it's not gonna get better. You need to believe, okay, now I'm better, now it'll get better in a week. You need to tell yourself that. And the moment I started doing that, I actually did get better. I earlier let my injury let me down, but now it's almost completely gone. But I still keep doing the rehab, and I still have that, at the bottom of my head. So I keep doing the rehab and the stretching and stuff. But yeah, keep going, and especially after your injuries, I don't want you to suddenly get back to the intense workout. You need to do strength and conditioning. You need to start, say that some people have a back pain, Praveen, they rest for a while and immediately go and start deadlifting again. You can't do that. You need to do strength and conditioning. You need to do a lot of exercises to prepare you for lifting and training harder, just like you used to. So yeah, every cloud has silver lining, and find the positive in the negatives and fight your way up, and eventually things will be better, and that will pass. That time period of your life will pass.
What is your take on the fitness scene in Sri Lanka at the moment?
So again, when it comes to the industry, I'm sure with this COVID situation, the economy has definitely taken a hit. But with the rise of the GDP, and when the economy grows, gym memberships as well as consumers are more interested in more capable of getting more gym memberships and other things that benefit their health, as well as investors can buy more equipment and go for a further expansion. Right now it's only in the city limits, but even our suburbs and the other parts of the country also can develop if the economy develops. So I'm sure that over time, once the situation calms down a little bit, investors will be confident to go ahead and invest in making our country a little bit healthier. So I just wish all of you the very best. Stay safe and do your workouts according to your body goals. and I'm sure if you stay consistent, your discipline will get you the results. So keep it up.
Sari, thank you very much for being on the show. I wish you all the best in making women fit and healthy. So best of luck and have a great, much success, and wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Praveen. Thanks for having me.
Thank you, Sari, for being on the show. Wish you all the best in making women fit and healthy, and I look forward to seeing you again. Alright guys, that's it from me for today on the show. Thank you very much for tuning in. We'll see you in the next episode. Stay safe, take care, and God bless.